You got to crawl before you walk and run before you race me. It's a hydration situation where the locker room comes to life and those X's and O's meets those I's and U's. Let's talk about it. You got to crawl before you walk, homie, and run before you race me, because I am Noah Lyles. So Tyreek Hill, chill, comply. And then you may get your shot. What am I talking about? Whoa, there's big talks in my favorite sport, the world of track and field. Well, Noah Lyles, the fastest man walking the planet right now. Oh, he's going to race the cheetah, potentially. Let's build this up. Let's get this started in here, because it's going to be
the fastest man in the world, Noah Lyles, with us on SportsCenter. Congratulations.
Noah!
Thank you.
Noah!
First man since Justin Gatlin to bring home gold for America in the 100 meters. What does that mean to you?
I mean, I remember growing up and, I've just seen Jamaica winning. And, my dad also ran. And when he was running, it was America, America, America. So.
All right, let's talk about that forced sponsorship. Look, he got Adidas guy. We already know it. But damn, you couldn't find the one that matched? I get it. The black, the red, the burgundy, the corduroy. He got on cross-cord jacket. Oh, my God. And he got bangs on. I got jokes. Let's go.
When I said when I get to the top, I'm going to make sure that America's back on top.
Yeah.
It means a lot to be able to actually put those words into action.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's all set up for you. You got the 200 coming up.
Yeah.
And then COVID.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you found out?
All right, admit it. Right now, did you believe he had COVID or not? I don't know why I'm even asking that, but I just saw too much reaction of people saying, man, come on. He ain't had no COVID. If he had COVID, why was he, before the race, doing all that jumping and flipping, and then after the race, we saw him partying and juking? If he had COVID, he just made an excuse because he lost. Listen to this. Interesting answer.
I wasn't shocked because I had already felt so bad, like when the results came back. But it was definitely like, okay, what are our options? And, we were with the doctors, and they were like, hey, as long as you don't have a fever, you're still able to compete, but we have to quarantine you. And everything from then on was just like making sure that we were just taking as good of a protocol to make sure that nobody else got affected so that their Olympics wasn't messed up. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, trying to give me my best opportunity. And, I got on the medication, and, that stuff is strong, but, that fatigue is still so, powerful from the COVID, and we were just trying to rest up as much as possible. And now.
Come on, y'all. Y'all got to be believing him now, right? Like, didn't that just solidify that he had COVID? Didn't that just make you say, damn, he did have COVID? He was messed up. Congratulations on that bronze. It did for me. It
was like, until I get knocked out of this thing, I want to give it my best shot.
So when you got to the starting blocks, what felt different?
I mean, again, it was the fatigue for sure. I didn't have my pep and my step. I was, kind of in a fake it to make it scenario. I didn't want other people to think that, I was down for the count. I wanted them to still think that, I was going to be able to make anything happen regardless of the fact of what was going on. And, I just had to keep telling myself, we can go through this. We can get through this.
Come on, y'all. Best answer ever, right? Admit it. He had to fake it till he make it. Y'all know, y'all been there before, you don't feel good. You're like, oh, God. Ain't no coffee gonna help. Nope, nothing gonna help. You just got to fake it till you make it. Give him that credit. That boy had COVID.
And then you win the bronze medal, which is an amazing achievement given everything you were dealing with. But for you, you've won gold at the World Championships in the 200. How does a bronze with COVID compare to a win healthy?
To be honest, I think it's probably my most impressive medal. Having to go through COVID in that moment, and 3 days, 4 days later, say, all right, let's go out there, and of course I was going out there to win, but still coming out with something. I could have left with nothing,
right?
Easily.
True.
I could have even said I'm not even going to run, but I think I would have always had that idea of what if, and that would have plagued my mind, and I was like, I can't do that to myself. I have.
Now you're pouring it on thick right now. I couldn't have ran. I could have got nothing. These are the prices and the cost of greatness. You great, so you better do all that stuff. You better run through those walls. Now I ran through those walls, and y'all should give me some props. We giving you props because you great, not because you could have tapped out. Come on, Noah.
To try.
All right, now looking forward, Michael Johnson has a venture planned to begin next April called Grand Slam Track. He wants you to be a part of it. There are reports that you've been talking about it. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think he has an amazing setup. Truly, creating your own track and field league is not easy, and he's going against the grain here. Me having the information, I know there's things I can say and can't say, but I'd say that he's definitely going with what he feels is the best way to represent track on the global stage, and especially in America. Personally, I just need to see a TV provider. The problem with our sport right now is we have great performances, but nobody's able to see it. Okay. So until I'm able to hear that TV sponsor, I don't know that I can make a decision on that yet, because we could have the greatest performances at the Grand Slam track, but if a tree falls in the middle of the woods and nobody's there to see it,
did it really fall?
Did it fall?
Right.
Michael Johnson, he ain't running in your Grand Prix. I can hear it right now. He like, dog, it looks different, but it's the same. Basically, the problem with track and field is, where do you go to watch track and field consistently? The TV provider, et cetera. There kicks in the money, but also the awareness. No Lyles is being smart right here. It's tough. I love track and field, but boy, I got to search. And a lot of times I just put it on the DVR. I'll watch any track meet. And the next, one day it's SEC championships. Then it's indoor invitationals. It's not like I know in front. ESPN does a good job, but that's random Saturdays here and there. And now RG3 gone. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. But here we go. Now we're going to get to that Tyreek Hill. They get it.
Right, exactly. But one of the marquee events potentially for Grand Slam track is this much ballyhooed race between you and Tyreek Hill after he challenged you to a race.
Ballyhooed.
What are your thoughts on that? I know you said he was clout chasing, but then you pledged some support to him after he went through that incident in South.
Now, peep game. Watch his face. There we go.
Grand Slam track is this much ballyhooed race between you and Tyreek Hill after he.
You know what he's thinking right now? Mother, if you don't stop this, didn't I just tell you I just got a bronze medal of all the runners in the world when I had COVID? And when I didn't have COVID, I won a gold medal. I am the fastest man on this planet. Fastest man walking, talking, still doing it. And you're going to ask me about this football player that can't comply? You better recognize.
He challenged you to a race. What are your thoughts on that? I know you said he was clout chasing, but then you pledged some support to him after he went through that incident in South Florida. So where do you stand right now with that? Is this something you would take seriously?
Yeah, I mean, the two scenarios are different. One has to do with being a human,
right?
And the other one has to do with sports. But I mean, nobody should have to go through what he went through, no matter the circumstances. We're all human beings, and we should be treated as such. But in terms of running a race, look, man, you got to be serious. Everybody wants to jump up to the top. Right. Everybody wants to jump into the. Everybody wants to race the fastest man. I didn't grab this title because it's easy, or because I went the easy route.
So you think it's like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, though, video game? You got to fight everybody to get up to the level of champ?
Hey, you can't take a shot at the title.
Okay.
But I'll let you take a shot at me.
So if he ran against somebody else and he beat him, somebody who you respect and he beat him, would that then qualify him in your mind to race you?
No, you go to the next person.
So they got a lot of levels before he gets to you.
Well, I will say we can't run the 100.
Okay. He said 50 yards.
We can do 60.
60?
We're in talks.
All right, in talks to do 60.
We're in talks.
Okay, all right.
Oh, we in talks to do 60. Woo! I can envision it now. I already see how this race gonna go. Okay, runners to your mark. Tyreek, to your mark. Are you gonna listen this time? Set. And for all y'all who think Noah Lyles got a slow start, that's against the fastest people in the world. Tyreek Hill is hella fast. And if he would have stayed with track, who knows what it would have become. He could have become one of the better, if not best, track runners. Because he was fast. He was fast. I give you that. But he ain't ready for this. Watch. Pow! That pow! And what's slow to fast is going to look fast to fast. It's going to look, he going to be right there with Tyreek. Y'all be like, damn, I thought Cheetah would. Y'all know how I feel about track. Track is a whole different animal, dog. So that cheetah, about to see a real life cheetah, not no nickname cheetah. A real, and then they're gonna be running. I mean, the 60 so fast that even if you ain't that fast, you see it. The indoor 60, all them goes, and they got to run up that ramp and hit the wall. Yeah, they all be like this close. It's gonna be close to the eyes, and I think that's part of the reason why they're gonna run the 60, because Noah Lyles' first part of the race is his trouble part. The second part, stop. He even said, we ain't running 100. Like, that ain't fair. Because he's just going to pull away. And it's not going to look good. It won't be a spectacle. It won't be that Jake Paul, you know. It won't be one of those Tyson Paul fights we need to see. Noah Lyles will win, but Noah Lyles will make it look optically competitive. And Cheetah's fast. So it's going to be something. But I just thought that was very interesting. Here's another part of it that's really interesting. The lack of respect for track and field as an entity, to the point where we see now the WNBA is on the surge. WNBA has its TV provider, its TV rights, bundled in obviously with the NBA, but how can track and field get to that level? Does it need to bundle itself with a couple of other sports and make this a whole package? Because let's be real, track, I love it to death, but I know I could beat it up and say, how long do I give you to watch for 10 seconds, 19 seconds, 44 seconds? You get it? So maybe they need to bundle up. What other sports? Like on an international level. It's not going to be basketball. It's not going to be football. Do you want to see a collection of track, volleyball, track, soccer? Nah, I don't want to. Soccer ain't got that. Track, gymnastics, volleyball, track, gymnastics every week. Doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Beat it up in the comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think Noah Lyles will beat Tyreek Hill? Duh. Do you think Tyreek Hill will make it close? It's a 60. I don't see how he doesn't. Beat up in the comments how you think you can save track and field. And would a bundle work? And if so, which sports are in there? Go beat that up. And make sure you also go to projecttransition.org, log on, help support the itty bitties, educate and empower them, become a gym member. All right, y'all, had a beautiful day. Noah Lyles looked like he was mad. Them bangs were banging. Race no Tyreek Hill. You better recognize. All right, y'all.